Hello, friends. Okay, so we'll wait for everybody to come on. I'm going to go ahead and share this to my other pages. One is called Beauty by Rhea Hope, and one is called Rhea Coleman. And then I'm going to post my shopping link right here in the comments. So I'm going to press and hold right there. Okay, so now it's pinned in the comments. So my go-to routine is usually the Liquid Touch foundation or mixing it with the BB Flawless. That's like my favorite coverage for my personal skin type, but I know other people in the world exist and you may not have the same skin type as I do. So another amazing super full coverage foundation routine is a stick foundation. So I'm actually going to show you guys how to apply it, and we'll talk about kind of who should apply it. I'm already apologizing now for the loud noises outside. We're still in construction zone, but yeah, the stick foundation is really great. Okay, ready? This is who should use it. This is the who. So who should use it? If you have mature skin, dry skin, normal skin that likes a no fuss muss kind of makeup because it's not messy, it's very, very quick, and it is full coverage. So that's the who. Now, if you do have oily skin like myself, you can still use it, and I'm just going to show you how to get away with using it. And then another really good option, so you can use a stick foundation more than one way. So you can use it as full coverage, which I'm going to show you. You can also use it as concealer. So I do know a lot of people that love, obsess, like myself, with our Skin Perfecting Concealer. But I also know a lot of people who don't like it, which is totally fine. We're all entitled to our own opinion, and we're all have separate and different skin types. So if you have tried the Skin Perfecting Concealer and you're like, not for me, can't get it to work, I don't know what's wrong, but it doesn't work for my skin, totally fine. Like I said, we're all made different. So I'm going to show you guys another option for getting super full coverage concealer that may work for you. So like I said, if you're using the Skin Perfecting Concealer and it's still not working for you, don't force it. Try this and see if this works better. Okay, so we're going to use the stick foundation in the lightest shade, in the shade Scarlet, for that. So we'll go ahead and pin up my hair and then we'll get started. Yeah, see, a lot of people really love the stick foundation, and I love the formula. I think they nailed it. I'm apologizing for these glares. There's like a truck that's parked out here and it's totally like blinding me in the face. Place an order after your last live. Yay, Beth. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. So I haven't been sending out my notifications only because I'm out of Texas and they're so expensive to buy more. Still trying to figure out like another service to use or another method. So I apologize if you're like, where's my text? Still trying to figure out what I want to do. 8-year-old that you live. Oh, yay. That's so sweet. Yes, the stick foundation's amazing. Hello. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. So I pinned up my hair, and then on my face already, super duper important for anyone who's using foundation. It's a crime not to prime, and that's so true. So what I do before my makeup is I use my Touch Behold translucent setting spray. I'm sorry, this setting spray, it's not translucent because it's a spray. And then I apply my Glorious Face Primer all over my face, my eyes, my lips, and I usually let this sit on my skin for like 3 to 5 minutes before I go in with my setting spray again. So setting spray, primer, setting spray. I swear by this routine, you guys. And then there's multiple options with this. So you can either do the Glorious Face Primer, which is good for normal to oily skin, or we have a hydrating face primer, which is really good, hi mom, for dry skin. So just depending what your skin type is, that's the primer that you should grab. But again, message me if you're not sure which primer you should use. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Do you have dry skin? No? Then use the Glorious. Do you have dry skin? Yes? Use the hydrating face primer. Yes, so I usually let the primer sit on my skin for like 3 to 5 minutes. I'll usually do my hair, get dressed, or help the kids, or whatever. That gives enough time for the primer to settle in to your pores and settle into your skin. So if you are doing your primer and then you go immediately in with your makeup, it's not like mixing and it's not being moved around by application. So it gives enough time for it to like seep in. So if that makes sense. Well, thank you. And you guys, all of the makeup that I'm about to use is available right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. It's the only way I get credit for doing these lives. So if you do want to be super supportive, make sure that you put your order in here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. And please send me a message if you guys need any help being color matched, or if you have any questions on application, or you're still not sure what products are right for you. That's why I'm here. And even when you get your products in the mail, I'm here to help you, walk you through how to use them, tell you what order to use them in. Like, I'm here to help. So it's not just like you're gonna shop and then you're never gonna hear from me again. It's not that way at all. Hello, hi Sandra. All right, so now we'll get started. So I'm going to use my stick foundation in the shade Lace. And it looks like this, and it's really, really amazing. Are you guys ready to see how easy this is? Look how user-friendly, incredible. I'm literally just marking up my face. And then this foundation, just like all of the other foundations by Unique, completely, look at that. Goodbye blemishes, goodbye acne scars, goodbye dark circles, is completely buildable. Put it on my eyelids. So you can do one layer, or you can do another. Or you can do 5. Doesn't matter. All right, so 2 options on to how to apply it. And again, like I like to give you guys option because no one's skin is exactly like another person's. So this is one way you can apply it using the Kabuki Brush by Unique. And this is really, really great. It's very flexible, super duper soft, but dense. So it really kind of spreads out the stick foundation very quickly, very intentionally, very evenly. Always blend it down the neck. But look how quick this is, you guys. So like I always say, if you are normal to dry skin and you're looking for just a really fast application, the stick foundation is going to be your jam. Look at that. Is that not the fastest application ever? And it is really incredible coverage. Isn't that amazing? So good. Okay, so now to kind of fine tune the coverage and just, I see some unevenness from the stick, like some areas look a little more coverage than others. What I'll do now is I'll usually go in with a second layer. And again, we're just marking up our face. Now, as far as like longevity, like how long the stick or how long the foundation will last you, out of all of our foundations, the stick lasts the longest because you actually use the least amount to get the amazing coverage that you need. So this is the shade Lace again. Now I'm going to use the Blending Buds by Unique, and this is really how to get the stick foundation to look super full coverage and super duper flawless, because just like when you're using this with the liquid foundation, you're being super intentional on where it's going, how much it's going there, and like how it's being applied to the skin. Instead of just kind of being like buffed on top, we are placing it into place just like so. So we're using kind of smaller motions instead of like bouncing it like you would like this with liquid. You want to use like smaller, not as high bounces, if that makes any sense. But you just want to be a little firmer, a little more intentional with it because it is a cream foundation. Just like this. And then always blend out the neck. Okay, so that is the stick foundation. What do you guys think? I'm using the shade Lace in the stick foundation. So I went over the who, like who should use it. So my who is mature skin, dry skin, normal skin who wants a no muss fuss foundation. So yes, for mature skin, amazing. And it's a cream foundation. So if you have super dry skin, this might be like exactly what your like skin is calling for. So you are the same shade in the liquid as you are in the stick. So if you are Lace in the liquid, you'll be Lace in the stick and Lace in the spray. They're all the same spectrum. Okay, so now my ladies, who we were talking about in the beginning, for concealer. So like I was saying in the beginning of this, our concealer I'm obsessed with. The Skin Perfecting Concealer is amazing. I personally love it, but I know others that don't, that it doesn't work for you. That's totally okay. So another option for you would be the stick foundation, but in the shade Scarlet. So this is going to be the lightest shade. Now, if you're a similar complexion than I am, so if you use the concealer in the shade Scarlet, Organza, or if you're Tulle, or even taffeta, you'll use the shade Scarlet. Now, if you're any darker in our shades, taffeta and above, you'll use the shade Organza in the stick foundation, okay, for this step. I know, isn't that so fast? So good. Okay, so the stick foundation in the shade Scarlet, you can use as concealer. You can also use this for highlighting as well. So 2 ways to apply it. You can either apply it with the stick itself, or you can apply it with your finger and dab on. So just depending on how much product you want on there. Obviously, if you use your finger, you're using less product, but I am never one to use less. So let's pile it on there, and then of course you can use it as highlight. So that was the stick foundation in the shade Scarlet that we have on, and now we're going to use the smaller blending bud to blend this in. And look at the amazing, look how brightening this is. Oh, it's so good. Always blend it up onto the eyelid, and then you can just blend that in everywhere. Wrinkle skin is the same as mature skin. That's just my nicer way of putting it. But yes, wrinkles, amazing for stick foundation. Fine lines, you name it, dry skin, normal skin that likes a very fast routine, the stick foundation is incredible. I heard that you use 2 shades up if it's in the spray because it's different for some reason, runs lighter in the spray. I guess it should be true. I think it's true in my personal opinion. I'm 16 and I've been told people my age should only use powder or spray. That is definitely false. You can use whatever floats your boat. Everyone's skin is different. Even if you are older, your skin is still different than someone else who's 60. So don't listen to that. Message me and we can talk about like what your skin texture is like. Is it dry? Is it oily? Do you like full coverage, light coverage? Message me and I can help you. Yes, I did get this at Walmart. Yes, the blending buds are damp. Yes. Okay, so now I personally have oily skin, so I need to set mine. If you do not have oily skin, completely ignore this step and you'll move on to the next step. So we're going to use the setting spray and my blending bud. Now, if you do use this and you find that your skin is feeling oily, you can use this step. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Touch Bold translucent setting powder, and I popped the cap off mine so I could bake with it because, like I said, I have oily skin, so I like to use a lot of this to absorb any oils that's pushing against my skin. And we're going to use this to set everywhere, just like so. Set it underneath. All right, so another little trick too. If you ever see your foundation or whatever starting to crease before you set it, make sure that you work out that crease before you set your makeup, because once you set it, like, it's done, it's there. So if you do see, like, I should have smoothed out those little creases on my eyelid before I went in with the powder, but it's okay. We'll cover that with liquid eyeshadow. But just forewarning, little trick for you. If you're not oily and more dry, can you use the setting powder? You wouldn't really need to use the setting powder, to be honest, Carrie, if you are more dry. Setting powder is basically just for minimizing the appearance of pores and also absorbing any oil. So that's really the only reason that you'd use a setting powder. Otherwise, you can use this step, which I'm going to show you. So now if you have dry skin or normal skin, this is how you can set your concealer also. You can use the Mineral Touch pressed powder in the shade Scarlet, and you can use a dry beauty blender, and then you can kind of push this underneath. This is my favorite trick on getting my under eyes to not crease, and also highlighting. So just popping it right underneath like that, and then I always use my fan brush and kind of sweep it away as well. Would you use scarlet on your neck? My color of my skin is that color. Yes, you can always blend down the neck. Absolutely. I have worked better wet. I only have used dry when using the setting powder. Yeah, so you can use the blending bud. I always missed it with the setting spray. I find that it really helps it lay nicer. So yeah, give that a try. Okay, so now to set the rest of our face. So like I said, if you are dry skin, what you can do is use that to set your under eye and then set the rest of your face so your makeup not only gets bumped up a notch so it looks a little more full coverage, but it's also going to stay in place all day long, is this guy right here. This is the Mineral Touch pressed powder, and this is in the shade Taffeta. Now this is really going to make the makeup look airbrush. It not only bumps up the coverage, but it also is going to help it last all day, and it's going to help prevent transferring. Test for bad dark circles under the eye, somewhat dry skin, setting powder or not. Samantha, message me and I can give you a recommendation on what I use to heal my dark circles. I used to have really, really bad dark circles to the point where if I wasn't wearing makeup, people would be like, are you okay? So bad. So I love, and I swear by our skincare. It like totally changed. Like normally I don't say like, oh, it changed my life. Like I know the gravity of that sentence, but it really did change my life because I was able to have so much more confidence in myself without makeup on, and I was just overall happier. So message me if you guys need a good skincare regimen. All right, so now that we have this on, see how much more full coverage and just soft my makeup looks? It looks very much more just meshed together, just very melted. I didn't send out the notification because I'm out of Texas and they're really, really expensive to buy more. So until I figure out another option to be able to send those out, that's more financially smart. Yeah, so that's it. I would like to be how much? I'd love to help you. Melanie, send me a message. Beauty blender taking makeup off when it's damp. What am I doing wrong? I would make sure that you're using Unique's blending bud first off, and then I would make sure that you are making them damp, like I said, and then kind of bouncing it off kind of briskly and not like super like pressed. So it could be like application. Well, the products you're using, do you have separate? It doesn't look cakey. Doesn't look cakey. Doesn't separate. Looks amazing. But it all depends like what kind of skin you have, because like for me this is what it looks like on me, but on someone else it might look different because of different skin tones, skin types, all of that. So make sure that you're sending me a message because this might not be the best routine for you. You might need the liquid or the BB Flawless or another foundation option. So make sure that you're sending me a message and we can get you color matched. Yes, Scarlet would be the lightest shade. All right, so now for contouring. So if you are a big fan of cream contour, I have this out, but I didn't use it because I'm not like a huge fan of cream contour, to be honest. But you can get the shade in Chenille in the stick foundation. It makes for the most gorgeous cream contour. So if you have super dry skin and you don't need any powder to keep your makeup in place, definitely snag the stick foundation in the shade Chenille. It's so gorgeous. Yes, the blending bud, definitely make sure that it's clean. You should be cleaning your makeup brushes at least once a week. Unique actually has a nice brush spray cleaner that would be really helpful too. All right, so now I'm just contouring just to add a little dimension to my skin, warm up my complexion so I don't look so washed out. It really does take the makeup up a little bit. So this is the beachfront bronzer in the shade Hermosa, which is the middle shade, but you can use the lighter shade if you're new. And then honestly, the biggest, like hugest, most helpful thing ever for contouring is this brush right here. This is the Tapered blusher brush by Unique, and I swear if you have a hard time contouring or you're nervous to do it, this brush does it all. So make sure you snag this under the tools section. Okay, so that was the bronzer, and then now I'm going to add a little bit of blush. I've been loving this blush color lately. This is the shade Surreal, and it took me a really long time to give it a try because I always thought it was going to look purple on my skin, but it's actually so gorgeous. It's the most subtle dusty rose. Look at that. That's so pretty. So that was the shade Surreal, and then we're using the blush brush for this, and I love this brush for applying because it's angled, it's fluffy. Oh, it's so amazing. So we're just gonna smile and tap on just like this. So if you haven't grabbed it yet, the Kudos this month comes with your choice of blush. Isn't that so pretty? Isn't that like hard to believe that that came from the purple? Like a purple color? It's so, so pretty. Yes, we do have foundation that covers rosacea. Noelle, message me and I can give you a recommendation. Can you swatch it? Yes. It's going to look different swatched because swatching a product is like the most intensified color of it, but as you see, it's still that really pretty kind of dusty rose. Isn't that pretty? So that's Surreal. Products help take away. If you guys have any like issues or having trouble with your makeup, just message me and I can help. Yes, the brush, I swear you guys, makes such a big difference. So blusher brush, and then this one's called the Tapered blusher brush. But obviously you see they're extremely different from one another. They shouldn't have called this a blush brush. They should have called this the Tapered brush or something. Like, who would use this for blush? But seriously, these two are must for getting just that really gorgeous chiseled contour and the really like subtle everyday blush color. Okay, so our face is almost done. Now I'm going to add a little bit of a highlight because I love a good highlight. Now, if you do have mature skin or a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, you're going to love the cream. This is the Touch of the Mode Luminizer in the shade Lustrous. And then we are popping this on with our finger, and the warmth from your hand is really going to kind of melt the product into your skin, just like so. And this is really great because the cream won't kind of cling on to your fine lines and wrinkles. So that's why I'll also said the stick foundation is another good option if you do have fine lines, because it's also going to help to melt that product into your skin. So we're just going to tap and kind of dab this on right here. You are so welcome. Make sure that when you are shopping any of the products, you're doing so right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. All right, so now to blend it out a little bit more, just to intensify the highlight, we're going to take the powder form, the Touch of the Mode Luminizer, and then we're going to pop this on the highest parts of our cheekbones just to intensify that highlight. That's what I forgot what it was. Just gonna, what blush? I use the shade Surreal in the blush today. Yes, Pearly is a really pretty highlight as well, absolutely. But if you guys need any recommendations or any help, just send me a message. I would love to help. And then make sure that when you are placing your order, you're doing right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Heather, send me a message. As soon as I get off these Facebook Lives, a lot of the comments get jumbled or just disappear altogether. So I really, really, really love when you guys message me, because then I know I'm getting your match down. And all I need is a selfie facing a window, and we can give you a really good color match. Okay, so I always comb through my eyelashes. I swear it makes the biggest difference when you go on with your mascara. And then for our brows, we're going to use the brow pencil in the shade Medium. This is my favorite way to apply, really define my eyebrow hair. It's super dainty, so you get really precise hair-like strokes. And it's the perfect learning tool because of how dainty it is. It's retractable, so you never have to worry about sharpening it. And it just simply defines them with ease. So if you are new at doing your brows, the brow pencil is definitely the way to go. And again, I'm using the shade Medium. So if you're not sure what color to get, just message me. Yay! The volumizing mousse. Okay, yeah, if you guys need help with hair products, just message me and I can give you my launch link. But the volumizing mousse is definitely a must. So good. Hi from Ireland. Yay, thank you so much for sharing. I so appreciate that. If you guys haven't gone ahead and shared, go ahead and click in the bottom left-hand corner, and then you can also invite your friends to watch if you wanted. And then if you haven't done so yet, make sure in the top right-hand corner, you'll see, I believe it's 3 little dots. If you click that, you should be able to turn on live notifications. And Facebook should alert you when I go live. Okay, so we're pretty much done. See how fast and easy that is? Love it. All right, and then I always start off my eyeshadow routine with the eyeliner in the shade Perfect, and I always kind of pop this on my waterline. So I kind of like push it up onto, or you can pull your eye up like this, and then you're just going to color, just like that. Allow yourself to blink. Just color on that waterline. So now you can do it that way, or how I like to do it is I kind of like close my eye on it and then swipe across like this. And this is going to make your lashes look a little bit fuller. And I love this eyeliner because it actually stays put. It doesn't build up in your tear duct or smudge or anything like that. It's like $15. It's so good. Okay. Hello from Rhode Island. I'm going to tell you we're excited to have a girl doing gym. My husband wants to name her Rhea. Aw, that's so cute, Jessie. It's a good name. It's a solid name. Gotta give her a good middle name, though. No, it's not off black. It's like black. We just call it Perfect. I don't know why they don't call it black. Okay. So now for an eye, we're going to do a super simple eye. I haven't actually used this color by itself, so I wanted to do so I can give you guys a really good example. Yes, you can name her after me. You're going to use this color right here, which is Astute. I was actually at convention this last August, and this woman ran up to me and she was like, can you hold my baby and take a picture with her? I was like, okay, I will definitely hold your baby. I love babies. And she was like, we named her after you. Her name was Rhea Joy, I think. It was super cute. I was like, wow. Well, I didn't even know what to say. What's the liner color? The shade is Perfect. Right now I need to do my makeup and hair. Oh yes, I love that. But that's why I'm live, so you can replay me whenever you need. Her name is Araya. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. That's awesome. Sending a picture. Yes, make sure that you send your selfie over and I will cough on you. I will love to give you a recommendation. All right, so I'm just taking the shade Astute and we're just dusting this on. And then now I'm going to switch over and grab this color, which is Gingerly. And then we're just going to kind of throw that in the crease. And this is just going to give it a little bit of depth. Yes, exactly, Carrie. Gingerly is going to be more orangey than Astute. Astute is going to be more like tan. And then Gingerly is going to be more like a caramel color. Or like an orangey. It's not orange though, but it's like a caramel. Caramel brown rather than a tan brown. It's also a little bit darker as well. Okay, so once you have that, I'm gonna go sweep away. And then I'm gonna go in with the liquid shadow. Okay. For the liquid shadows, they're incredible, but make sure that you grab this brush right here. I think it's really crucial on getting really pretty application. This is called the cream brush. Yay, hi Lindsay. Could you do a tutorial with foundation and highlight with the BB cream? I can. So today was all about the stick foundation, but I can do the BB Flawless maybe this week. Okay, so now with this is the shade Businesslike. And I wanted to use this by itself because it's such a gorgeous, very subtle color. It's almost kind of like a champagne meets lilac. And I always apply on the middle of the eye, just like this. And then you work, I'm going to grab a little bit more. Then you're going to work inward, upward, outward. Just little tiny hair-like strokes. Little tiny strokes, not hair-like. And then I use the cream brush to really kind of spread that out and blend it. Just like that. Isn't that color really pretty? And then you can intensify it by just doing a second coat. And you guys, these liquid shadows do not crease. They do not smudge. They are completely smudge proof. They're amazing. So if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your eyes, or you have really oily eyelids, or you just struggle with getting your shadow to pop and stay, the liquid eyeshadows, I'm telling you, are the way to go. They're so good. And they're so easy to use. There's no skill involved. You can't mess this up. It's so good. Especially, make sure you get the cream brush. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's so gorgeous. So if you have green eyes, this color would pop. Yes, so this is Businesslike, is the color. Oh, they're so good. You can actually get them on sale, too, this month in the Kudos, Kudos. You can pick your choice of foundation. You can pick your choice of blush. You can pick your choice of liquid eyeshadow. And you can pick your choice of any of the lipsticks. So, such a good a Kudos. Okay, so I'm going to take this color right here, which is Nonsensical, and we're going to take the liner shader brush. I'm going to take the liner side of this, and we're just going to drag this underneath the lower lash line. It really just kind of completes the makeup look and brings it all together. So I'm just going to dust that right on there, like that. See how it just kind of brings it together? Yes, if you have green eyes, you will definitely want the shade Businesslike. It's really, really pretty. What color liquid eyeshadow? I'm wearing the shade Businesslike today. I don't do shadows, and I love seeing it. The liquid eyeshadows would be the ones to try out, honestly, because you can pick the shade Reverent or the shade, I always forget the name of this one. What's it called? Overt. Overt would be another one that's really subtle and really pretty. I did that one the other day for like an everyday look, and I don't think I've ever gotten so many compliments on just like an everyday. It's so pretty and super subtle. So my no eyeshadow girls, you'd love that one. Yes, hazel and green eyes. They kind of fit in the same like spectrum for eyeshadow colors. Okay, so once that is on, my little trick too, if you are using powder eyeshadow, take your blending bud when you're done and just bounce this off your skin really briskly. It's going to pick up any powder that may have fallen, and it'll also kind of sharpen up those edges if you wanted it to. What's the name of the shadow? I used Astute and Gingerly in the crease, and then we used the shade Businesslike on the lid. Yay, awesome, Mona. I'm so glad. Yes, the flat iron's amazing. Okay, so we're going to set our makeup, and then we'll do our lips and our eyes. And the spray, setting your makeup with the spray is so important. I can't stress to you enough. It really, really does make a difference. Keeps your makeup from transferring, keeps your makeup in place all day, takes away the makeup-y look or the powdery look. It really, like, seals the deal. It's like hairspray, but for your makeup. It really makes a huge, huge difference. And it feels amazing. Yes, businesslike. And if you guys need the link to any of the hair products, they're having a huge, huge, huge sale for spring. So definitely don't wait. They sell out of their products really, really quickly. So if you haven't yet grabbed it, definitely do so. Just message me and I can give you my link to the sale. I got that link with the best deals, let me tell you. What would the colors work with dark brown, almost black eyes? Message me, Connie, and I can give you a recommendation for that eye color. Okay, so now for lashes, we're going to do the lash primer first, and this makes the biggest difference with your lashes, not only looking curled but also helping to hydrate them, which in turn helps them to grow. So if you're trying to grow out your eyelashes, definitely snag the lash primer. It is incredible, and like I said, it also helps them to curl too. So two birds, one stone. And it also gives you even more length and volume. So just like it's a crime not to prime your face, same goes for your lashes. Would those colors work with dark brown eyes? Oh, sorry, Connie, I didn't read the whole comment. Yes, these colors would work for brown eyes. Absolutely. Okay, so now for 4D mascara. This guy right here is incredible. You get the biggest, longest lashes ever. Has gel and fiber infused in it, but it has no fallout of the fibers, thank the Lord. And I just apply from the base of the lash all the way up. So I'll go from the base all the way up and kind of blink onto the wand like this. And then I'll work in like quadrants of my eyes. So I'll kind of work on the inner, the mid, and the end. And then I'll always kind of like dust it on the back side like this. And then the tips. So just like so. And look at that. My lashes literally touch my eyebrows. Okay, and then what I like to do with my lashes after that is I like to take my Epic waterproof mascara. And I love this because not only does it make my lashes waterproof, but also I love the applicator on it. I feel like it combs through the lashes really nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to use this lip liner in the shade Prudent, and I'm going to sharpen it. If you guys haven't grabbed the sharpener, so good. It's like $7.50, and it sharpens lip liners, eyeliners, and doesn't like jack them up either. It applies it, or it sharpens it so well. All right, let me fix my hair. And then lip liner Prudent. And then these lip liners, I was talking to someone earlier today and they're like, what should I use? Nothing stays on my lips. I use lip stain, it smudges, it comes off. What am I doing? So I told her, see how I have foundation on my lips from foundation? Leave it. I think it really does help keep the lipstick in place. Also, I told her lip liners. These lip liners are amazing for holding your lipstick in place and also helping to prolong it because these lip liners are smudge proof. They're so creamy, they glide on. I can't live my life without these. They're so good. Okay, so lip liner and Prudent, and then now I'm going to take the lip gloss in the shade, making sure I grab the right one, in the shade Subtle. If I had to wear one lip combo every single day for the rest of my life, this would be it. It's so good. It's so everyday. And these liquid lipsticks are so creamy. They glide on and they don't dry and they don't peel off. They're amazing. It's super difficult to find a liquid lipstick, like a matte liquid lipstick that doesn't peel. It's so good. Okay. So that was subtle by itself. Isn't that pretty? But I prefer gloss, so Cheryl, I was just about to talk to you, girl. I was going to say, if you like a gloss, what you could do, what I love to do, is I'm going to take, not that color, not that one, this one. I'm going to take the lip gloss in the shade Lucid and pop this right on the center. Just like that. Not pretty? Ta-da! All right, so you can choose any lip gloss. You can choose any lipstick in the Kudos. You get to pick 2 of the liquid eyeshadow, so any 2 you want. You get to choose any of the blushes. You get to pick any foundation, which if you want the liquid, if you want the stick, if you want the powder, any of the foundations are included in the Kudos. So you'll want to do the upgraded Kudos for that deal with the foundation, but honestly, it's the best savings. So you can find that right here, rayahopebeauty.com, and then click on Kudos, and then at the very top, it'll ask you if you want to upgrade. Obviously, yes. So upgrade the Kudos, and you can get all of that for, I think it's like 20-something% off, 27%, 25%. It's a good amount of savings. So message me if you guys need any recommendations. If you enjoyed seeing the stick foundation, definitely give it a shot. We have a love it guarantee, so if you don't love anything for any reason, you can just return it. It's no problem. But I just love this dewy finish. Isn't that so pretty? So like hydrating. I love it. And I just love how fast and easy this is. It's so simple. So if you're looking for a foundation option that's just very easy, very quick, stick foundation would be for you. Definitely make sure that you're picking up the blending buds with the stick. Crucially important. So message me if you guys need any help or if you need any recommendations. Make sure you click that share button in your bottom left hand corner. And I am going to show you guys what we did around the house today. We got more trim painted and we got more wallpaper put up. I'm so excited. So I'll show you guys over my Instagram story. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. My name on there is Rhea Hope, and I will try to link my outfit over on my Instagram story. So I will see you guys over on Instagram next. Hope you guys all have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.